Hi, welcome to another video, and in this video I'm gonna talk about which is the best book ever. So the best book ever written for you. So a lot of people are talking, and there are huge debates like which is the best book ever, the best book in the world, but I don't think it's really worth it thinking about and talking about which is the best book, because all the books in the world, there are so many books in the world, and all of them are unique and valuable. And of course, for some people, some book are the best, because we are all different, and as books are different, they are useful for different people. So not everyone will like the one book. So there's no book that all the people in the world are gonna like, and that's why it's really like personal which is the best book. But I think there is one book that is the best for you and only for you, and that's that book actually can have everyone. So everyone can have that book, or at least should have. But definitely we are writing it. That's the book we are writing on our own, and that's actually the book of our lives, and that's actually our journal. That's what I believe. That's what I found out a few years ago. That actually the book of our life is our journal, and that when we are like 75, 80 years old, when we look back on our life, on to that book, we really can say that we really lived the best life. But of course, that when I'm speaking about the best book ever, I'm really thinking about physical book, like physical journal, like notebook, that you're writing your either your life or whatever in it. And that's the best book because you're writing it for yourself, and you're writing your own lessons in there. So whatever you experience someday, whatever you learn, you write there in there, and whatever problems you go through and you solve those problems, you found like solutions, you found solution to solve that problem, and you write it down. You're now wiser, and as you're going through life, of course, in that journal you can write like not only your own lessons, but you can write other people's lessons. And that's why that book is the best, because you're writing it with your own experiences, but as well experiences of other people. For example, if you read about someone, if you read some book, if you read about some event, and then you find some valuable lessons in there, you write that down, and that book is like just getting filled with all those lessons and that wisdom. And when you look back after a few years to that book, you're gonna find so many huge lessons, so many knowledge in there, and that's gonna help you live further on. Maybe you're gonna find something that's gonna help you to solve some problems you're facing at the moment of reading, or you're as well gonna realize and see what made you the person you are today, because everything you went through made you the person you are today. And if you've written that in the journal, you're gonna have like better insight in that. And that's why I think like everyone should write his journal, because of course we are writing the story of our life, that book, just as we live. But I believe that if you write down like one lesson a day on, or few lessons a week, that book is gonna become full of lessons, full of wisdom, full of experiences, because you're gonna after a few years, if you read about some experience you went through, you're gonna remember it either in a good way. It's gonna put smile on your face, or it's gonna remind you of how hard times you went through, and how you became stronger because of that. And of course, we shouldn't stop reading other people's books, because content of all books is potential content of our journal. Because when you read some book, you can find some quote, some saying, some useful lesson that you can write in your journal, and then you can like improve and make your journal richer for that lesson, for that story, or whatever you find useful, whatever you think will be useful for you in the future. So that's shortly it about which is the best book ever. I hope this encouraged you to start writing your own journal. And of course, in the future videos, I'm gonna talk about journaling and how I started with journaling, and maybe how you can start with it. So I hope that's gonna be helpful for you. So subscribe to the channel so you get notified when I upload that video. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.